What up, y'all? Back with another episode of GIG Podcast.
Good as it get.
I'm having these hoes. I might overdose on sex. I'm GIG, but I'm good as it gets. I know her good because she talk with a lick.
I'm your host, Khalil.
I'm your host, J Bug, man. And tonight, we got a special guest. He has over 24K followers on Instagram, over 14K subscribers on YouTube, over 100K followers on TikTok, owner of the brand Benji's Apparel, actor, influencer, model, my dog, StackItSteph, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's going?
Welcome to the podcast, bro. How you living?
StackItSteph here.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Great, man. Can't complain, bro. Never can complain.
I like to hear that. I like to hear.
Yeah, man. So just start it off, man. Just talk to us. Give us like a background, man. Tell the people like, where you from, what you doing, like dive deep into that.
I got you. So I'm 18. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Graduated from Ramsey High School. Grew up playing sports, Played basketball. Had a little basketball, but as I got older, I had a different route for me. Now I'm pursuing my acting career and my influencer career, content creating.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey. I really can't complain. We're just not getting started.
That's real. So like, what were your dreams growing up and compare them to like your aspirations right now? Like growing up, I know I can speak for like myself. I can say like, I wanted to be an NBA All-Star. That's all I was saying. So when did you like realize, your dreams and aspirations were changing?
I'd say growing up, I wanted to be an NBA star too. Like I wanted to have a spotlight. But as I got older and reached my peak, like around my 12th grade year, I like realized like the odds with sports, like and then it's like that had hit me. Like you gotta find your route. Like you gotta actually figure out what you're gonna do. And I know I always wanted this spotlight. So it's like I was kinda like looking for that spotlight in the wrong spot, like in the wrong place. Like God had a higher calling. So like as I matured and got older, like I was able to feel my purpose. Like and I feel like now I got the spotlight that I always wanted, but not from basketball, but in a different perspective. Like so it's like I just feel like it was all God's time and like he had something else greater set in stone for me. Like I always wanted to play basketball. Like I always wanted to make some league and had a rank and all that, like be the best player on the court and had that fame. So really like
That's real. I had the plans.
other plans. Literally he had other plans.
Yeah. So what about you, Khalil? Like when did you you speak on like your younger days, when did you realize that okay, my life about to go another way and it might not be the way like, because when you sit back when you were a kid, you like, I want to be an NBA All-Star. That's anything else. That's how it was for me.
Hey, at least y'all NBA All-Star, bro. We had a little convention in my church one time. They had to write little bios on us. Mom was like, he want to be when you grow up. And y'all talking about NBA All-Star. I said a Harlem Globetrotter, bro. At least y'all say NBA All-Star, bro. I want to be a Harlem Globetrotter.
That's real though. Like, hey.
Yeah, that was not reality. But it kicked in probably like around like 8th grade. I noticed I always could like do commentating. Like always loved commentating. I knew all the stats and all the players. So that's when I fell in love with like sports journalism. I felt like that's when I found out it was like I don't know if it's my calling or not, because nobody knows what their calling is until they're in the field, but I feel like it is. Or at least any source of journalism, whether it's music journalism or sports journalism. But I say around like 8th grade, I guess. That's when reality kicked in. Before then, bro, I was living in La La Land, Harlem Globetrotter, bro. Just anything, bro. But now, what he said, like with the spotlight and all that, definitely feel that. Like, yo.
Yeah. So like, Stephon, when did you know when did you realize you wanted to be specifically like a influencer and an actor and get into acting?
Like I say, like, first before I really had got off into like the acting, I was kind of already influenced, like just off Steph and Trey. So once I seen how many lives like I can impact just off me just putting on clothes and just being myself, like I'm like, this is my calling. Like it's only right that I pursue this route.
Yeah.
So like I knew like after everything happened with that, I was growing my platform, like solidifying the fan base and all that. Like once I seen like returning viewers, like people that was like a comment or tap in once, like I seen them come back. I'm like, okay, I'm actually touching these people. Like I'm inspiring a audience. So now I have to stay to that, and I gotta hold up this like influence for them. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So are you saying like once you realized all the publicity you was getting off Steph and Trey, you felt like you had to uphold that?
Yeah, I feel I had to, like I knew like that was my route. Like I seen that I can still withhold that on my own, like just being by myself, you know, like, and
That's
they really showed me.
That's real. That's real. Like, I mean, how did you go about? What was that process? You realized that you had to uphold that. What was the process? Okay, like now I gotta like
I
what?
ain't gonna lie, like, it was really just a lot of praying, a lot of manifesting, because really, like, I had to get aligned around the right people to like receive even my blessings, like, because I couldn't do it by myself. Like, I knew I needed a platform or some like other people to collaborate with that'll help me along the way. You know, you always had a plan, but it don't matter if you don't got the platform. So I knew God was gonna like bless me on little on down the road, like in the line me on the right.
Young, yeah,
Yeah.
that young thug.
What you said, Khalil? I had to plan.
He said, I need a platform. I had a plan. I had to got it. You hear me though? Boy, I had a real plan.
Yeah, that was I had a
When I
real.
saw my first job, I saw it didn't work.
Like I already had knew it. Like I had already a solidified plan. Like all I needed was just to be aligned around the right people for my plan to take off and to actually present that plan and
Yeah.
for it to reach its max potential. Like
That's real. So a lot of praying, because that's
a lot
true.
of praying.
Yeah, you just gotta get around the right people. So when did you start taking those steps to get around the right people?
This summer, really, like after college had ended. And that's when I started like getting off into like I never thought I would be acting, but like I went and gave it a shot and I got around those people and like they really changed my life. Like seriously, like those people like I had to step outside my my comfort zone. Like I had to find a way to be comfortable, uncomfortable. Cause like I was new that they had been doing this and they taking me in, like they trying to see what I could bring to the table. So it was a lot of nerves, you know, anxiety, but I had to let it go.
Yo, I'm already know. Hey, how you living like going to college and being a content creator and all that? Like how it treat you?
I mean, now that I'm more so like it's summertime right now, so I got a lot of time on my hands. Like when I was in school before summer had came, I really wasn't on content. I was more so kind of focused on school, getting my plan solidified for the summer, like with the content, because I really ain't have time and enough balance because I was a freshman. So I really was trying to find the ins and outs. Like I ain't really want to do too much at one time. Like I was just trying to master what I had in front of me at the time. So I really was it was really school.
Just school.
For
Mhm.
sure.
And you was waiting on that summertime, and then like I'll come back to lock in on it for real.
You knew, like I was
Yeah.
working all the time.
So when was your? You know, everybody has that breakout moment
Mhm.
in social media or in content creator. When was your breakout moment? Like when did you like personally? Like you know when you said you had to
I ain't gonna
uphold
lie.
it.
My breakout moment was when I had got my first role like in the skit, and then I kid you not, they dropped the skit, and then that night I had seen I had got like my first edit, and so then it only had about 12 comments, and it wasn't even like 1,000 views yet because they had just dropped it like that night, and somebody had showed me like that they made the edit. So I woke up next morning, and I promise you, like the edit had skyrocketed, like the edit had skyrocketed. People sending it to me all types. So like from that point, I had knew like yeah, like you got this, bro. Like you ain't even no need to doubt yourself. Just be yourself. Like it's that simple. Just be yourself.
Keep going, bro.
Keep going. So that was like your moment. You woke up the next morning. You like,
It was overnight, like
man.
literally. I'm not even lying.
But that's all it takes, especially in the world of like that we live in now. Like with social media, it takes that one moment. That one moment. It could
It
be
can go overnight, bro.
it
All
could
it
be a
takes is
positive moment or a negative moment.
Facts,
So
facts.
obviously you made it a positive moment, and that's good. Like you know, people go viral for the wrong things,
Yeah.
especially now, and it's not like the things they want to go viral for, but you went viral for the right thing. So my next question to you is like, okay, that first skit,
hmm
when was like, how did walk me through that moment? Like, you know, you doing your first skit, you know, how was it? Was it a lot of the takes? Was you nervous? Like, was you messing up? Was you one
I ain't
take?
gonna lie. I had got the first scene. It was smooth. Like I already had a feel for it. It was smooth. Like it was more so improv. So it was coming. It wasn't a script. So like, it was just more so just out of my creativity. But then the next scene I had, it was scripted, and it was almost time. Like it was getting late. So like it was a lot of pressure, and I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. So we had to take it like a couple times because I was forgetting the lines and all. I had to just lock in. So like overall, I would just say like just act to be yourself. Like I can't see like any wrongdoing in it if you just be yourself because like you make it what it is. You the actor, so you know.
That's real. That's real. So I say like, you know, I'm in the movies. I love movies and shows and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
I hear things and see things about actors like improv and like they go off
Yeah.
script. So did you have to go off script anytime?
Not really. I ain't gonna lie, not really. Cause
Okay.
more of our skills like more so like comedy, so it was more so like off our actual personalities and our just self. Like it wasn't just a scripted character. Like it's more so ourself, you know.
Okay.
And I love improv though. I love improv.
Improv, because it gives you room to be yourself, right?
Yeah, to be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So like when you are acting, are you like you're basically like the personality of that character is you, like it's yourself, it's your
Yeah,
own.
it's myself. I'm really myself.
Okay,
And that's what I love about it too.
that's real. That's real. So I say, what do you see? Like, who do you look up to in acting now that you're taking acting serious now?
I say
Who are
Michael.
acting? Michael B. Jordan?
I feel like he's a great actor, especially after watching Sinners.
He
Like he
different, bro.
played
Different
two
breed.
roles, like two roles. That was kind of crazy.
I think he the modern day Denzel Washington, bro. He different read, bro. He different read. I felt like you can put him in any role, bro. You can
And he
make
can
him
get it done. Yeah, that's
for
how I
sure.
feel about him.
Any
He's real
role,
versatile.
any role.
So since we on this topic, I want to stay on this topic. Everybody give their top 3 actors of all time right now.
I was gonna go there, bro.
Go there, twin. I know. I
I'm
seen.
gonna say my top 3 right now. I'm going Denzel, Viola Davis. She different. Viola Davis and Angela Bassett, different. They all different, bro. Honorable mention, Michael B. Jordan. He coming up still, but he can't really be in the rankings with the greats just yet.
Okay. See me, I'ma go Denzel. Then I'ma go. I can't forget his name right now. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. Yeah. I'm gonna go. So all right, I'm gonna go Denzel, Tom Cruise. But there's so many great actors.
Too many great actors, bro. Another actor I'll say, bro, that's just different in all aspects of life, bro. That man different, bro. Jamie Foxx, bro. He can do everything.
That's what. Oh, I got my top 3.
He can sing, he can act, he can play the piano, he can do anything.
How can I forget? And he attended my school. Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yeah, that's
He's up there to me. At long live Chadwick Boseman. God rest his soul.
I was waiting for somebody to say Chadwick Boseman though, because I was definitely gonna throw him in my top 3.
Man, he's in my top 3. So Denzel, Chadwick Boseman, and Michael B. Jordan. That's my top 3.
Y'all don't did Taraji P. Henson though?
Yeah, you gotta put her in there too. Taraji too, bro.
So many.
Hey, Howard got the best actors, bro. Hands down, bro. We got Layla Pruitt, Taraji P. Henson, Chadwick Boseman. We can go on and on. We got them all.
So who your top 3, Steph?
I say my top 3. I go Denzel Washington.
Okay.
I go Taraji P. Henson, and I go Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
That's a cool 3. All of them legendary, bro. They all legendary.
Yeah, I gotta go. I see a lot of potential with Michael B. Jordan, and he's young, so I see like sky's the limit for him, like for sure.
Man, how I feel about like speaking on acting and stuff like that? How I feel about like Martin Lawrence and Tyler Perry like dressing up as women and like acting?
See, that's what I feel like our like skits. Like I feel like we more so like relate to Tyler Perry and like Martin. Like in this way, I love it. Like I love that type of acting. Like it's funny to me. Like
bro,
I catch myself laughing in scenes. Like literally.
For real, that's some great movies, man. I love that movie. Like Father Like Son when they was on a little trip at the girls' school, all girls school. That's a legendary movie, bro. The movies be good.
I agree. Like I feel like I love all the Madea movies. Like
they come out with a new one too.
It is a new Madea from drop.
I didn't know that, but yeah. So you can say like that's how y'all acting is stuff. Like you more being it's comedy and being yourself.
Yeah, it's more soul in it. Like it's more soul in it. Like
yeah, because it's hard. And I hear actors all the time like they go to extreme levels to get themselves in that mode, and it's gonna prepare. Like what I'm about to tell you gonna prepare you for my next question.
Yeah.
About acting. So I seen something about I don't know. Y'all watch Roll Bounce?
I ain't seen that one.
Y'all seen Roll Bounce?
I heard about it.
All right, but with Bow Wow, with Lil Bow Wow in it.
Yeah, I was about to say, and with Bow Wow in there.
They got Bow Wow in it. So I'm just say the scene, yeah, and Megan Good in it too, I think. But basically, Bow Wow was crying. Like it was a scene where he was crying and he was crashing out. And behind the scenes, like they was about to shoot that scene the next day. The director didn't speak to Bow Wow the whole time. Like he purposely didn't speak to him. He was ignoring him, and it was building up anger off camera. So when Bow Wow finally got in that scene, all that crying and crashing out was natural. Like the director, after they shot the scene, he was like, he just gave him a hug. And Bow Wow said in a podcast or interview, he was like, "That's the day I became an actor." Like he literally, that was pure emotion. So I feel like my question to you is like, have you ever had to get yourself in a certain type of mode to act? Or put yourself through things so you can be in that mental state of like, I'm about to go do this.
Surely. I say we had shot a Mother's Day skit, and our mom had died, so we were in a graveyard sitting, and we had to do like a repast type of thing. So I had to be sad. So I say really just thinking about something that does make me sad, like or again like listening to a type of dark music or something that's gonna put me in a sad, like cloudy mood before I go to actually filming. Like I already be prepared, like because most 9 times out of 10 you already know what you finna shoot before you go on set. So I already have time to prepare myself
That's real.
for the move.
That's real. Yeah, 'cause I know different actors use different things to get themselves
Yeah,
in the mood. So I just wanted to ask you, you starting out, what was the thing you did to get yourself in a certain type of mental space to
yeah.
to perform? So that's real. What song did you listen to that was dark though?
Crowd wave, dark
That's
cloud.
real. You already knew though, like that's his go-to right there, Dark Cloud.
What song though? Dark Cloud.
And some songs just naturally put you in a sad state of mind. Like I don't know how. Like, some songs give you nostalgia. Like you
No,
just
for I
be
know
happy.
what you mean. The song for
Yeah.
me, like the sad on it, is probably like "I'll Be Missing You" by Pub Daddy. Wait, I don't want to say that name right,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
but
That is a sad song, bro. Like they play that type of song at the end of like movies.
funerals,
Like
bro. They play that
yeah,
they played it in my aunt's funeral. I just think about that every time I
like
hear that song.
that's
That song
sad.
was triggering, bro. So if I had act, bro, I was acting, maybe the song for that, bro. I'm playing that song every time.
Yeah. Is the
That
song
song,
for
any like funeral songs for
And
real.
that'd be crazy. Like that's why like the art of acting really amazed me. Like cause you really touching the person that's on the other side of the screen. Like that song can change how you feel like towards the movie, like or how your perception of the movie, like just that like alone. So just putting all that together, like it's just crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's really an art.
I ain't gonna lie, the song that gets me sad is it's not even like a sad song. It's just like the song my grandmama loved, God rest her soul, that passed. My grandmama needed is the song that like she liked. So every time I hear that song, it's Cruising by Smokey Robinson. So
That's a hit, boy. That's a hit right
it's not
there.
even a sad song. It's really about love, but it's like
Come on, no
that
song.
song puts me in a mental space of sadness because like every time I play that song, every time that song come on, it could be the beginning of the song. I think grandmama needed.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's the song that I say put me in that. I can't even listen to it no more. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't listen to it
Hey,
anymore.
just like we was talking about at school, we talking about the Lenny Williams song, bro. Like
Yeah,
do some people like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was hurt, bro.
yeah.
You talking to him.
That's what I'm saying. That old music is different. Like it had soul in it. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
different. It touched you a different way. Yeah, I'm not saying the new generation of music doesn't, but that music back in the day.
If we being honest, it really don't though.
Yeah, because it's like intervening with other like things. Like they involve like even if it is a sad song, I guarantee like it'll be some type of drilling included or some type of, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna get off top.
Yeah, like ain't nobody crying in the rain
Yeah,
outside
like
the window.
yeah.
I'm down on my knees.
Definitely got egos too
You just
big
get
now.
that feeling. You get that feeling about that old music. Like earlier at work, I was fishing with the kids playing Frankie Beverly and Maze, bro. Like you don't get that feeling from like, no offense, like Summer Walker. Like okay, cool. I'm thinking about heartbreak when I listen to her. With them, it's like happy feelings, bro. Like you know,
Happy, literally,
like
literally.
it's like you know what I'm saying. You chilling. Like life is good, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. It's in the song. Happy
Like
feeling.
it's so awful. Like it just feels so like this.
Yeah.
Like
Like that song, it's a good summertime hip hop song. Now we talking about summertime
uh,
by Will Smith.
Yeah, summertime. I play that all the time at camp with the kids.
yeah, that is a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
that's a good one.
It's a great, I mean, like it's like a feeling like a symbolism of summertime. So that's real.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a good one.
So we touched on the acting. Let's talk on being a brand owner. How did you come up with Benji's apparel? How about that?
Really? I came up with Benji's. I say I knew I wanted to like orientate my brand around like money making or like getting money. So when I thought of like Benji's, I thought of being Frank and I thought of the $100 bill. So really just I say it was money oriented. But I kind of regret that though. Like that's why I'm sort of kind of in the rebranding. Like
Oh, you in the rebranding stage.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm rebranding right now as we
Ain't
speak.
nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Because rebranding to me, all it shows is growth. It's like
Yeah, literally, because I feel like with Benji's, I was kind of limiting myself to a certain particular audience, and I feel like with this new brand, I'm actually able to expand my creativity off of it. And actually, like I see a lot of potential with it. Like I can get creative.
Facts. I feel
So with this rebrand, what audience are you working towards now?
Really, audience. That's what I'm trying to get. Like more so towards the streetwear like audience though. Like I don't just want to limit myself to just a Birmingham audience. Like they made like kind of like, you know, like how we were into like people into like the like sets.
Yeah.
I drop sets with binges. Okay, it's sets. Everybody dropping sets. Like it's high saturated. Let me get off into sleeveless shirts. Let's try to go jorts. Let's try to touch another audience here. Like, cause now if you now I know, like, if you coming on my page or you looking at these pieces, I know it's like, I know what type of time you on, like, and that's where I'm trying to touch people that's kind of like that's into fashion. I want to drop fashion pieces. Like, I actually want to build a legacy with this brand, like more so like Palm Angels, Gallery Department, like
Yeah.
all that. Like I'm trying to get on that level.
Okay.
Like it's deeper than just like an Instagram clothing brand.
Yeah. So like I got a question like for both y'all. Khalil, you can touch on this too for sure. Like, do you feel like, you know, like your city, like, you know how you said the Birmingham type of dress, like, you know, cause we and you know, like Birmingham people, like, you know, sometimes it's like a way we dress and it's like skinnies.
Shirt and Balenciagas. That's what it was once. Like,
Yeah. And I'm gonna be real. And I know you're not gonna get mad at me touching on this stuff, but Stephon used to be like that. He used to be that.
Most definitely.
He's starting to change his style and, like, you know what I'm saying? He can talk about it, but I'm gonna let him talk about that. But like my question to both of y'all is like, do y'all feel like y'all, like, you know, well, you answer this stuff on clear. Do you feel like your city has a certain type of style that, like, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely feel like we have a certain type of style, and that's why I try to create pieces that's gonna push like my, like, even if I am solidified to just Birmingham audience, I want to give y'all a glimpse of something else and try to expand y'all fashion and take it to another level. Like, y'all may fall in love with this just off the strength of me dropping it, and that's why I try to solidify a personal brand. Like, because I know if I have a good personal brand, whatever I drop, they gonna buy it. So
Sure.
really, just it's kind of started trend.
That's real.
I'm already knowing, bro. But yeah, to answer that question, I wouldn't really say Virginia got like a certain like type of style. I won't say, but like we definitely don't fit in with the DMV. We don't fit in with that crap. We don't wear no ski masks or none of that stuff. But honestly, like probably like how I dress, like calm, chill. Like we don't really have like all the graphics. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All like the graphic hoodies and stuff. It's like real calm and chill, like Zara type stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get, yeah.
So
Cause
it's like
that's
real calm stuff.
yeah, that's how you dress, Khalil. You already, like, I knew that when I first like met you.
Just how we dress around here, or at least people I know. Hella designer for sure.
Yeah.
But like nothing crazy though. Just like something calm. Nothing too crazy.
For sure. Cause I say with me, like, I was into like the Birmingham way of dressing, which is, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, you know, so I wanted to be different. You know, it was in 2020, COVID, you know, when we couldn't go out. I was on TikTok and I was just seeing these different type of brands. I got into the cargos, I got into the hunting pants, the baggy pants, and the graphic shirts and all that. So it was just like my fashion sense started expanding a lot. And now it's like I'm all in the streetwear. And I want to be versatile. Like, I want to be able to put on simple stuff. You know what I'm saying, Khalil?
Yeah, I'm already knowing, bro.
So yeah, basically, like with me, I was into the Birmingham style. You know, everybody, it's like trends at the time. So, you know, obviously back in the day, I was rocking Santa Cruz, Thrasher shirts and stuff. When I was,
But you always kept it versatile, though. You always kept it versatile. You wouldn't mind going cargo shorts or cargo like pants with the folds. You always kept it like nice, nasty. Like, you knew you wanted to still. You weren't really just to pull out, get both of your feet wet, but you always just did like dip one foot in the water.
yeah.
See how it look, go flannel, but you'll still have the D1 folds on though, and with some skinny jeans though.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna go out.
I was scared.
Oh look,
I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, that's how it was. He right. Like, growing up, like, when we was like all youngest, like, I was the one that was like stepping out, but I was kind of scared because I was like, I ain't want to look stupid at the time. But then, like, for example, I'm not trying to say I started hunting pants at Macador. I kid you not, still. When I rocked the hunting pants freshman year, I had it on with the forces. Now, I wasn't rocking it the best, but I had them on. People was like, "But you got on hunting pants, boy?"
Hey, me to throw no hunting pants on then, man.
Like, they was like, "You got on hunting pants?" Like, I kid you not, I recall somebody saying like, "Why you got on hunting pants? You rocking hunting pants?" A year later, everybody and their mama rocking hunting pants with dunks. Now, I ain't trying to say I started it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
But damn near. So, like, but that's how it was. So you're right. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the fashion stuff, man. But my next thing is like to really back in brand promo, man. Like, you do that a lot. Like, how does that go? It's like you get calls from people with brands like every other day, like telling you oh, come rock this, come rock that? Like, how does that go?
It's
You get
like,
paid for brand promo?
yeah, it's paid promotion, but like, ain't gonna lie. When I first started, before I had solidified like a personal brand for myself, I was more so I was doing it out of screen. Like, so local brands were kind of I was helping them help me. So it was giving me pieces to promote, and I promote it for free, and I just keep the piece. But once I dropped, I always knew my pitches to do numbers. So I knew if I was to rock this piece, like it may not be the biggest brand, but if I always felt like I can make anything look good. So I feel like if I rock your brand to my max potential, it's gonna potentially open the door for a bigger brand to contact me because he's like, oh, he just pieced that up, he just did that. Okay, I want to see him in my brand. I want to see what he can do with this. I want to see how he can expand his creativity off this piece. Like, so really just I wasn't charging. Like, I wasn't charging. And it's still some brands to this day that I'm not charging. Really, like, I started my business email or whatnot, so I get emails for like promos, but usually it be Instagram DMs.
Instagram DMs? Okay.
Because most brands are IG brands and they got, they got a site or whatnot, but
Yeah.
I'm really like, it's levels to it. Like, I ain't just stopping at Instagram. Like I said, like, I'm trying to get Boohoo Man ambassador. I'm trying to be a Fashion Over Men ambassador. Like, I want to work for Purple brand. Like, I'm trying to get there. Like, I'm trying to be the face of a commercial for a brand. Like, I want to actually like solidify rank in it. Like, I want to actually go far.
I feel that. So what do you like say you got people that's trying to, what advice would you give people to like starting off like brand promo? Like, what advice would you give
I
you
say,
trying to get into
I feel
that
like,
route that you going in?
really, like, I say post, like, get clean, get fly, post. Like, I feel like a lot of times, like, a lot of y'all be having like DM for brand promos and stuff in y'all bio, which I don't have nothing to show for it. So how y'all gonna expect a brand to hit y'all up if y'all don't have a portfolio of pictures down y'all page? Like, y'all have to have something to show for a brand and want y'all to actually get in their stuff. Like, it ain't like, it's actually their business too. And just like it's your business and you want to make money off getting fly, like, it's their business too. Like, they gonna pick and choose who they want to get in their brand. So you got to make sure you have enough. You gotta have a personal brand established, like, for yourself. Like, that's where it starts, with your personal brand, like branding yourself, making yourself eligible, like, for somebody to contact you and want them in their brand. Like, and just really just being yourself. Be confident.
That's real.
Like, be confident in your swag. Like, who cares? Like, yeah, you may be rocking one thing, your homeboy might be saying it don't look awful, but you just don't know. Like, you took their opinion and ran with it and changed your whole outfit, not knowing this outfit that you just had on before that they were saying look bad could have attracted 20,000 viewers. Like, you never know. So, like, you just gotta really just take that risk and just do it. Like, just do it.
That's real. That's real.
All about risk, bro. You gotta take that risk, man.
You gotta take that risk. No, like, hey, tell me about taking that risk is, I mean, like, to be honest, people, they say take the risk, but like sometimes you might not get what you want out of taking that risk, but it's like, it ain't like life over. You can't take the risk
There's
again.
a resilience comes in it, like,
Yeah.
being
Resilient, being persistent,
perseverance. Like,
yeah,
Definitely heavy on being persistent, bro. I've been on that lately,
Yeah.
bro. I ain't let
Basically,
nothing
yeah.
stop me, bro. I can get a million no's, bro. I'ma still keep going, bro. Heavy on staying persistent.
Got to. That's what a lot of people messing up at.
they miss out on one opportunity, and then it's like, dang, I'm not good enough, or dang, maybe it's not meant to be.
Definitely want a testimony with that.
Yeah, and really, like, another thing I can say is, like, hit brands up. Like, don't have this big ego, or, you feel me? Don't get confidence mixed with ego, basically. Like, and don't have like your pride, ego. Like, you gotta let that go. You want somebody to do something for you. You trying to get blessed with opportunity, so you gotta be aligned for that opportunity to come your way. So you gotta try to get open. Like, hit this brand up.
Yeah.
Email them. Like, don't be scared to open your mouth. You gotta network. Like, everything that I do is based off networking. Like, you have to network. Like, your network is your network, literally. So really just, like, don't let your ego get in the way, man. Open your mouth. Like, contact that brand. And if you use your resources too. Like, you gotta utilize your resources. If you got like a friend with a clothing brand, tell them you want a model. If you know somebody close, like, down in your city, like, that sell clothes stuff, tell them you want a model. Like, don't be waiting for them to hit you up. Like, you ain't the only one in your city that want to do brand promo. Like, tell them you want a model. Like, 9 times out of 10, most brand owners, they be looking for models because they want new faces on their page,
Exactly.
like, to promote. Like, because you have your own audience, just like everybody else got their own audience. Just, like, get open.
Exactly. Because everybody knows somebody with a brand. Bill, your partner got a brand. Mom, we know somebody with a brand. You got a brand. Like, I know a lot of people with brands.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just that easy. It takes being confident and taking that step and putting your pride to the side. I think that's what holds a lot of people back in life too. They afraid. They think everything should be brought to them. Like, you should ask me for an opportunity instead of going and take the opportunity.
And that come with everything, bro. That come with business. That come with job. That come with girls too. AJ, bro, like
That's
we already touched on that, bro. Like people expect like girls to come up to them all the time, bro. But like it ain't always gonna be like that, bro.
It's the
Simple as
same.
that.
Yeah.
Go everything.
Right. Because at the end of the day, in life, if you want something, you gonna go get it. You're not gonna wait for it to come to you. If you want that girl, you're gonna go get that girl. You want that money, you're gonna go get that
You
money.
gotta be feeling like that. You gotta be feeling like the biggest in the room. Like, and you're not the biggest in the room. Like, it's always somebody better than you. So like, you gotta go take that opportunity and make the most of it. You gotta embrace it. Like,
Exactly.
go tackle it. Go get it.
That's how it is with me. Like, I'm watching other podcasts, you know what I'm saying? You know, that have a higher audience, more audience than ours at the moment. And I'm like, okay, I want to be where they at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing necessary things I got to do to make sure I get there. I'm watching and I'm learning every day something new about having a podcast because there's so many ways it can go. It's a broad thing and you can make it your own.
What podcast you been watching lately, bro?
Man, I was today watching the episode with DeJounte Murray, The Pivot.
Yeah.
And it was a deep episode. He was basically just talking about his upbringing. It was real deep. I got to finish it, but that's just one podcast I've been watching lately.
Yeah, I've been heavy on R&B Money, bro. I love that podcast. It's about music. It's everything, bro. They be having Michael B. Jordan was on there. They have actors on there, but it's about just music and stuff. But Tank and Jay Valentine, bro, that's a good podcast, I'll say. And obviously, like Nightcap too. LeBron got a good podcast with Maverick Carter and them.
Yeah. Nightcap. I like Nightcap.
Nightcap, The Shop with them. So just podcasts, bro. I love watching podcasts, but that's why I wanted to start one, bro.
Yeah. What about you, Steph?
I really don't be watching podcasts, but I watch like clips of like motivation speakers and stuff like that. Like, I really be off into like books. I be reading this book called "Don't Believe Everything You Think," and it's more so like I be trying to build my mental because I know like with the route that I'm on, like it's all about it starts with your mental. So I really just be trying to strengthen my mental, and I know like I just trying to gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah.
I feel like one you get paid off what you know.
Exactly.
I try to learn as much as I can.
Honestly, like podcasts to me, like I learned so much off just podcasts, like especially being a black man. I like watching podcasts specifically with black men because I'm trying to learn, you know what I'm saying? Trying to learn what they going through. And they're older than me, they've been on earth longer than me. So people that's like actors and influencers, artists, like just watching what they go through because I know one day I want to be in the same room as them, have the same opportunity. So I'm just trying to learn little things, like little ways to run a business, how to be a businessman, like, you know what I'm saying? How to always invest,
bro.
Like I was watching something with Rick Ross, and I didn't realize Rick Ross is really like a very successful businessman.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, look at Wingstop, bro. That's all Rick Ross.
Exactly. The way he invests his money, like I was watching something with him, and it's an interview. I forgot what it's called, but man, his house literally called the Promised Land. So I'm gonna let that.
Rick Ross
be on there. If you want something, go get it, bro. Don't let nobody stop you.
Exactly. That's that message, bro. But hey, Steph, we was talking about this the other day, man. And the question, we're gonna take it to the women, man. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
We finna talk about it. So
hey,
the question is, are women a distraction and should we prioritize them at the age we are right now?
First and foremost, women are a distraction. Like, they're like beautiful distractions, literally. Like, you may not see it because love blinds you, but like after you, like some people go through it at different times, and that's why I'm grateful to God that I went through it at an early age so that it wouldn't affect me. Like, these are the most crucial years of my life. Like, I'm molding and shaping my life right now. So this year I need to be locked in and focused the most, and that's what people like fail to realize, and that's why they be so behind. Like, because they've been invested all their time into a woman. Like, women be in the way. Like, for one, like then it's like I feel like in today's generation and like with society, today is more so like he playing the father role to these women rather than being like a partner to them. Then
he talking like,
like it's like you be more so there for like financial support rather than mental support or emotional support. Like it's deeper than just finances. Like it's deeper than all that. Like, so like when it come to women, I just say focus on yourself, prioritize your goals, prioritize your future. Like, you gotta set yourself up, like put yourself in the right position, and it's all about alignment. Like I said, like if you round a female, like that ain't the correct alignment. Like it ain't gonna get you to the next level. Like this you with this girl and y'all both bringing in money together. That's the only way I can see it. Like, or y'all building something together for the future one day. But other than that, like it's basically like she robbing you. Like of your blessing. She robbing you of your potential.
You right, bro.
Like literally. But if you feel like, I mean, in today's, you feel like you got room for a female, if you feel like you where you want to be at to afford to have time invested into a female and money racks to blow off on a female, then you do so. But one thing I can say is not prioritize a female, bro. Like, do not.
Hey, boy, you just said something, boy.
Hey,
For real.
You just said something, and then I guess I'll go just throw my little 2 cents in, because like I agree with you, but I'm also gonna say this. Nothing you say, I get everything you said, but I say this. I feel like women are only a distraction when you have multiple, and let me tell you why. We're getting older. You know what I'm saying? We're not in high school no more. We're becoming grown men, and you know, women, I feel like, are more of a bigger responsibility than high school. Like, you dealing with a grown woman now. We're not dealing with little girls in high school where we, you know, we're not really getting money, you know, you're not paying bills, you know, it's deeper. So I feel like a woman now is a more like a bigger responsibility. So I say that to say this, like a grown man, I feel like will be distracted if you try to you're chasing multiple women. You're chasing the idea of having multiple women. It takes away from your career. It takes away from getting money. If you out here chasing women, like that's your first thing you think about. It's like, how many women I got in my phone, how many females I got texting me every day.
Like, that's what, yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that's when it gets to that point, that's when it's a distraction. I feel like if you find, it's either you find a solid woman that's not taken away from your life, but understands that, if you find a woman that understands that, okay, we're both growing, we're both going into our separate career paths.
It's hard.
It is hard, but I'm trying to tell you, women out there that's like that. They going into, like, we all, like, you know, we're growing. We're not, you know, we're still growing. We're still figuring stuff out. We're still figuring life out. We're young. So I feel like if you find a woman that realizes that, then she's a keeper. You're good. And she realized that, okay, I know, for example, I know J Boog or Jordan gonna be filming, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be traveling. He got his podcast going, he got school going. You know what I'm saying? All the things I want to accomplish. And she understands that she's not taking away from it, but she's adding to it. A woman can be a benefit to a man's life.
Right. Female can definitely add value.
So they can add value to your life. So I feel like if you find a woman that can add value, not take away, then that's when I feel like it becomes a woman's not a distraction.
But most dudes in this era, though, you said, you feel me, like in this generation, like in being today's age, like, and I feel like men, like young men like us, feel like motion and all that. Like, motion is like females, you feel me, the newest J's. Motion is you making real. Like, how many investments you got? How much land do you have? Like, how much? Like, that's motion. That's so, like, I feel like it's levels to it. Like, most men feel like they have to have a female to feel valuable or to feel like relevant, though. Like, and that don't be the case. You stand on your own alone. Ain't nothing stronger than a foundation that you built alone. Because you got to worry about nobody else saying what they did for you or saying how they did it for you. So, like, just, you don't need a female to, like, a solid female on your side while you running up rats. Like, you don't need that. Like, you could do it by yourself. Like, you in this game, you have to be okay with being bored. You have to be okay with being lonely. Like, that's what's come with it. Like, that's what real, like, wealth look like. It comes from discipline. It starts with discipline. So, like, you have to be disciplined. Like, females do add, like, can add significant value, like you said, because I feel like God can work through females. Like, God can bring this female into your life and expose you, like, to this or
Bro,
that.
Stephon, you just said something, bro, because I feel like God has placed a woman in my life that made me realize flaws that I had in myself that I needed to work on as a man. And it took me making mistakes and messing up to realize that. But now it's like he put her in my life to make me realize, okay, I need to lock in. I need to discipline myself. I need to have self-control.
Now you talking, bro.
I don't need validation from no women. Jordan back in the day was chasing validation from girls to fuel my confidence. God needed me to look at myself and say, you that guy without none of that. You don't need all you need is a relationship with me and confidence in yourself. That's all you need. You don't need no validation from your mom, your dad, nobody. You need to believe it in yourself. Dang, boy. Come on, bro. I'm getting hot. Come on.
Hey, that was perfect, bro.
That's it.
Perfect.
Man, hey, boy. That's why, man, I love these type of conversations, bro. But Khalil, you touch on that, man. I know you got a lot, you feel me?
Should women be prioritized at this age? Honestly, I don't really have no say in that, honestly. I feel like it's just to each his own. Like, you feel like the girl for you, she for you. But what I will say is, like you said, don't let her come in between what you got going on, your investments, your money, what you making. Prioritize yourself first, and then let her come in line. But at the same time, I feel like prioritize. Like we too young for that, bro. And maybe somebody disagree, but I can prioritize somebody like low, not really low, but like, you know what I'm saying? And my finances, my academics, all that come first. My business, all that come first. You gotta understand that, bro. And I want her God first,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah.
But I want her to be the same way. I want to be the last on her list, bro. Everything should be before me. And that's how it should go right now, bro. Not married, you don't got no kids, you know what I'm saying? So it should be like that.
And I think when you
I should never be your first priority. Me 19 years old. Come on, bro. 'Cause
and
that means
that's
your priorities all messed up.
exactly that means you ain't locked in. That means you think about the wrong things. I feel like I agree with you, Steph. Like, and I agree with both of y'all. I'm saying I agree. Like, no woman should be a man's priority, number one priority. It should be God, and you gotta make sure you yourself good. My dad tell me all the time, before you even think about getting married, have everything you want to have in life. Because being married, being in a committed relationship, having kids, all that is a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn from like people above me that tell me all the time, like, wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Get everything you want in life first. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's what I'm saying.
once you have a family, once you get
Tired or
married,
not, bro. Once you tired or not, it's over with, bro.
if that
Like people, I feel like men, like especially young black men, like, I feel like I feel like we think that we got it all figured out. Like a lot of people mess up young because they ain't listen. Like you trying to go out here and start a family at this early age, but bro, like it's really deeper than what you think. Like for real, like a lot of black men want to start a family at a young like age, and I'm not knocking it at all. Like I support that, but it's just like if you ain't ready, you ain't ready, bro. Like it ain't no rush. Like just cause society like normalizing like kids now, like the gender reveals and all that, like that stuff look cool and stuff like that. But really, like that's a different ball game. Like
is,
that is a different ball game. Like literally,
I seen people like that I'm very close to be on the right track, and then a kid is not like
they're not a burden.
not a burden, but like
It's just their first priority now. You don't come first anymore. Like you're working for that kid now. Like you no longer working for your nails did on the weekend or your hair done or
going
for
out
you
here
to
and like
go here. Like you working for that kid now. Like, you like you forced to put your big boy jaws on now. Like you forced to get thrown out there to the real world.
exactly. I feel
Right, bro.
like society normalizes moving too fast.
Yeah, but they make it look cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Like people think it's cool to like. It's not cool to like be a kid as long as you can. I think about that every day. Like I'm not even that old. I'm 19 years old, and I think about when life was most simpler, where I can just go to school, go to AAU practice,
Come home, get on the
come home, get
game,
on the
then do it.
game, not have to worry about working every day. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
the school wasn't as hard. You know what I'm saying? So
I think about it all the time. Like I don't know the last time I touched my game, bro. Like
yeah,
this,
I miss that.
I go to work, I come home, I go fall asleep every 5 seconds, bro. I gotta edit, bro. Working, bro. That's all it is, straight to it. Just working. I don't got time for
Yeah. So I miss like the simpler times. Stephon, you remember, bro? I see videos when we was younger, bro. Like just you know what I'm saying, and it's like, yeah, I'm not like what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not with you every day like I was during school. But it's like you my brother, you know that forever. You know what I'm saying? We like you my dogs. But it's just like I miss them days, man. When we was riding out. We had no females to talk to.
No worries. No worries. Like we just ride to the wheels fall out,
Until the
man.
wheels
We
fall out, man. Joking with each other, going to Waffle House. Like,
everything with all funny games, you
yeah.
know.
But now, people, I'm proud to see like all my partners, all my homeboys doing their thing, like doing what they want to do, doing what we used to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like folks, we used to talk about stuff like this. Like
Yeah,
can't
we
wait to
did. This boy, like we did.
like, and it's happening, and it's just a blessing
Did.
for real. So, but it's a follow up question to that first question about the women. All right, now it's like we kind of answer it, but do women nowadays hold us back from our full potential?
Like I honestly, like we said, like some females can add value to your platform. Like they can add value, but to a certain extent though. Like I feel like because like I said, ain't nobody gonna have you like you got yourself. Like ain't nobody gonna like at the end of the day, when you fall, ain't nobody to pick you up, but you feel me? God at the end of the day, for real, for real. So long as you got that relationship with God, like you said, like don't matter about the relationship that you have with a female. Like you shouldn't even be basing your potential based off of a female. Like that's what I had to learn. Like you cannot base your potential based off something that you built on. Yeah, like something that you built with the female. Like you still gotta have that plan. Like what if all goes wrong? What are you gonna do to keep your own personal brand pushing forward. Like you're in control of your own destiny. You're in control of your potential. So like, what are you gonna do with it? Like, are you gonna allow somebody to come in and get in the way of it and delay it? Like by saying like, you may be trying to stack 10 bands, but you got a girlfriend, so you got Valentine's Day coming up, you got her birthday, you got Christmas, you got everything like that. But let's say you didn't have a girlfriend though, that's money that's down in your pocket. Like yeah, you gonna still spend money, you still gonna splurge off a little like on my dudes and stuff like that, but it's not gonna be the same as you would if you were with the girl, because like we said, in today's generation, like they expect to have Bugattis and Bottegas, like. So like it's like I feel like I really feel like it's the rap industry missing in people's head though, and just social media in general.
And
Like they feel
it's
like they
also
got it.
it's also just picking the right one, bro.
Yeah, facts.
So it come down to just picking the right one, bro. If you
And
with a
I feel
girl and
like
she's
right now you
realistic,
haven't
go ahead, go ahead.
people saying like this my soulmate, this who I'm gonna be with forever, bro. You haven't even traveled past. You feel me? You haven't even touched this country yet. You only seen a black race or a Latino or a white race. You ain't even seen nobody from Ghana. You ain't seen no Caribbean. Like you ain't seen nothing. Like you ain't seen all that yet. So who are you to say right now at 18 or 19 that this your soulmate? Like you don't know that. Like you gotta travel the world. You gotta actually like live. You don't know what God got in store for you. Cause like I said, like you kind of, cause people be limited and make their own potential. Cause the whole time you gotta let go and let God. You don't know what God got in store for you later on down the road, but you wouldn't know if you holding on to this that's in front of you and scared to leap out there out the strength of faith.
Yeah, you gotta let God guide you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sometimes God's plan might not be what you think you want to do.
Learn it the hard way, bro.
It's
Like
just simple.
everything, yeah.
No, keep going. Like, touch
Everything
on it.
everything I got planned might not be what God got planned. That's simple as that, bro. And it's frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating in the moment, but like in hindsight, when you look back at it, be like, God did that for a reason. Like if I did it my way, it would have been all messed up. So now it's like, just thanking God for that, bro.
Thank God.
You know the beauty of it, like you seeing it, like he ain't gonna never lead you astray, like in the blind. Like if something does to go wrong and you see like dang, like this ain't going according to how I had it, he may bring somebody into your life to show you like, nah, you should never did this way, XYZ. Like he always gonna make sure that he give you that clarity and that wisdom that you need and reassure you on that. Like,
You may not understand now, little you understand. I live by that.
Man,
literally.
I don't be understanding at the moment, bro. But then look back at it and be like, okay, I understand what you did.
exactly. And then I think something that puts me is like knowing that everything happens for a reason. And I can only control what I can control. Some things, and I have to learn it, and I'm still learning that. Some things are just out of my control.
Yep.
And it's like sometimes I feel like in my life, I try to have control on things and want it just to go this certain way. Like I need it to go this way. But it's like sometimes that's just not life. I might not want it to go that way right now, today. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to wait. Everything has for a reason. I can control how I react to it. I can control how I move from it. So
that's a big thing, but that's a real big thing. Control what you control, mastering the art of that, and mastering emotional intelligence. Like when something don't go your way, that right there can take you a long way as a young man. Like growing from a boy to a man, like your emotions and all that. Like knowing that you can only control what you control. Like that'll cause you less stress and anxiety. Like that'll cause you less mental like damage. Like just knowing, just giving it all to God, just controlling what you control.
I noticed that definitely the hard way. As simple as that, when I learned it, I just started taking it and applying it in my life every day. Like when somebody asks me how I'm doing, bro, I'm gonna say every time I can't complain, bro. I won't complain because like it could be so much worse, bro. I don't care what it is, bro. I don't care what it is, bro. You go through the worst thing, bro. You still breathing. You still got breath in you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like people be around me. They be like, "Oh, I'm having a bad day." Ain't no such thing as a bad day. You still breathing, bro. You might have a bad moment, but ain't no bad day.
bad day. When you
Bad moments can happen, not a bad day.
It's a crazy world we live in, man. Like so many things going on. It's just cruel world we live in, bro. So the fact that you still standing here breathing, God woke you up the next morning,
I mean, you got a plan.
you can't complain. And I think I'm glad y'all talked about that because that's really me in. So, like emotions and stuff as men. Y'all know June is mental health awareness month for men. June is men's mental health awareness month.
Mm-hmm.
Depression is the most common mental health issue among men. So a lot of men are depressed and a lot of men don't believe in therapy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't believe in like just, having emotions. We feel like as men, we have to put that aside because, men we got to walk like this. We got to take care of this. We don't really have time to have emotions, but that's not true. We're human. Women are human. We have emotions just like women. You know what I'm saying? I think men try to mask that because it might downplay their masculinity or make them, their ego. But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? We feel feelings just like, you know what I'm saying? Especially black men, you know what I'm saying? Black men been through some, black people in general have been through so much in like history, but black men, those men, mental health wasn't as much. So like, what do y'all do to stay positive up here? Like, what do y'all do to stay positive up in your mind and your mental, keep your mental straight?
Really like I say first praying, just talking to God, like that's my getaway, that's my peace, and then like reading books like for reassurance and that wisdom and knowledge that you need, and then just having a positive like social media scroll, like just having a positive feed that plays an impact. What you see on social media, that can really like brainwash you on the inside. So it's important what's on your algorithm. It's important what you feed your inside, your spirit, your soul. Like that's important. Like you gotta utilize the resource, but utilize it in the right way. Like make sure it's productivity. Make sure it's kind of like a, how can I put, like a mental band-aid. Like if it, because sometimes it can be, social media can cut into that wound, that mental wound. Like it can only deepen it can deepen it, or like I said, it can be like a mental bandage.
Yep. I'll say with me, definitely praying, going to church. Every Sunday I get reassurance that God's still with me. Great words on Sundays. Music, definitely. But early this week, kind of feeling like a little down, a little bit at work. But one song I say is called Optimistic, and Kenyon Dixon did a remake of it. And the lyrics go like, you can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. And that's like real monumental for me, because like even when stuff go wrong, just keep your head high. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna go in its place. So just music, praying, just keeping the faith in general, bro.
That's where I say with me, obviously, like both of y'all said, the most important thing is praying. Asking God to guide you. But with me, to make sure my mental straight, I just pray like to handle my emotions well. I feel like a lot of times in my life, sometimes I let my emotions like lead instead of slowing down and listening. And actually like listening, I'm always quick to speak. And in the Bible, it says you need to listen before you speak. Because if you listen, what comes out from your tongue, what comes out from your mouth is going to be positivity. It's going to be natural. It ain't going to be out of anger. So I say with that is just praying, listening, you know what I'm saying? Being slow to speak, fast to listen. So I think that's what keeps me. And also music. Music is a great therapeutic thing for me. Music and basketball. And basketball always get my mind off. Yeah, I don't hoop full time no more, but like I can go to the gym, hoop with the guys, and it'll just get my mind. I'll be so locked in on the hoops. It's like an escape from reality. Same thing with music. So many genres of music, because when you're hearing people music, you hearing like they might be going through the same thing you going through. You know what I'm saying? Or feeling the same way you feeling. And it's like they singing it. You know what I'm saying? They rapping it. I say music too as well. Just keeping me in a good mental state. And knowing like all this hard work, all the struggle, all the downtime is gonna pay off. Can't storm forever. You know what I'm saying? It can't storm forever. So everything, this summer been real boring for me, but I know it's gonna pay off at the end of the day. Grind mode, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts, bro. Definitely heavy on boring, bro. I've not done anything but it's been working, bro. So that's what I came here to do. Like I said for our last episode, bro. Here on a mission. Get money, stay disciplined, bro. And that's what's happening. So I'm not complaining about being bored, bro.
yeah, man. But I think that's a wrap on episode 6, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, that was a good one. I enjoyed coming on here, bro. Hey, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I enjoyed this, like I really did, like being able to come on here and just express myself and open up, like, and knowing that these other young black men out here that's on the same type time that I'm on and got the same mental perspective on things as I do too. Like that's like, yeah,
for sure.
You still hope out here, bro. You still hope.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep doing what you're doing, man. You definitely on the come up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely inspiring people, so you inspiring me. You feel me?
Keep going, bro.
Yeah,
keep going, bro.
So,
gotcha.
So, man, we appreciate you, man. So, y'all, all his socials gonna be in the description. You know what I'm saying? StackItSteph.
Tap in, bro. Tap in.
Hey, HU, I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor, bro. If y'all know any acting gigs for my boy, man, tap in with him. All my Howard people, all my actors that's watching, tap in, bro. Tap in.
Sure. Hey, I appreciate y'all.
For sure, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep God first at all times. You're gonna keep going, my brother. Keep going.
I got you.
Keep going.
I salute y'all, man.
So, man.
Go on, give him a little bit of good as it gets for me. Go ahead.
I'm G.I.G., but I'm good as it gets. I know her good because she talk with a list.